should be used to it by now.
It's a twin triplet thing.
We're actually just reading each other's minds. These papers are just for show.
When we first found out about having to write a speech,
We were a bit confused.
haven't we written enough in our 4 years here?
I mean, we did have Lucas.
But we realized that this speech
Gives us a unique opportunity
to reflect on our past years together with all of you.
and to look towards the future.
For the past 4 years,
And for many of us, much longer than that,
we have created bonds
memories.
and ties together
Many of us have continued some long-standing friendships.
and made some new ones. We have leaned on these friends as well as family, teachers, staff, peers, and mentors.
For support when times got hard or stressful, and for that, we'd like to say thank you.
We have surrounded ourselves with these bonds,
Tying ourselves to these people that we love. These ties that we have made, some see as walls.
like a cage holding us back from our future,
Others see them as a foundation.
or a jumping board.
No matter their view,
In order to move forward
we have to move out.
and move up, and sometimes,
That means breaking or stretching ties,
even those that have been there for what seems like forever.
unlike since birth.
College will be a chance to grow, to branch out from those around you. Some of you may be excited and happy to be going off on your own, while others may be scared and nervous. I think most of us are a combination of both, and that's okay. It's normal to feel both excited and scared about independence, but what matters most is what you do with that independence. College is a chance to have fun, to stay up late without asking permission, but it's also a chance to prove yourself. Throughout high school, most of us have relied on the help of friends, families, teachers, and many others. To many of us, it may feel like we are soon going to be out on our own. And while it is true that we will have to learn how to be more independent, it does not mean that we can't reach out for help. So for this speech, I asked former PV students from last year's alumni all the way to the first graduating class if they had some advice, and here's what they said.
Grades really aren't everything. Don't beat yourself up if something is difficult and allow yourself to ask for help. Let yourself make mistakes. That's how you learn. Just don't do anything too stupid.
Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone.
Struggles only make you better. Gaining and losing friendships are important.
It is important to take care of others, but make sure to take care of yourself.
Advocate for yourself. If you don't, no one will.
Call your parents as often as you can.
Where you go to school does not define you. College is what you make of it.
Never think that you are alone. Surrounding yourself with wonderful people makes things easier.
Find something that you truly love and make a living out of it. Stay ambitious, but above all, strive for genuine and consistent happiness in your day-to-day life.
Don't be afraid of change.
Speaking of change, I know that for many of us, it might seem like everything around us is changing. Our daily routines, the people that we see every day, maybe where we live, the expectations put on us, even ourselves. Over 100 years ago, poet Carl Sandburg wrote, "I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way." That sentiment reflects us today. Maybe some of us know more than others where we are going, but none of us can predict the exact path we'll take. Nonetheless, life is changing around us, and we cannot stop it. We are on our way. So maybe it's time to think less about where we are going and more about who we want to be when we get there. Everyone always asks what we want to be when we grow up. But it's time to start asking yourself who you want to be. They tell us that we're the future, but forget that. We're the present. While it's true that we will build the future, it's important to keep in mind that we're here now. Now is our time to decide who we want to be. What changes do you want to make in yourself? What changes do you want to make in the world around you? What do you want to hold on to? It's time to think about what you really believe in. If there's something that you don't like or that feels unfair, change it. If you see someone hurting, help them. You have the power to reach out and to make a difference. You already have. As you reflect on your 4 years here, think about how you have changed and who you are starting to become. Are you becoming the person that you want to be, the person that you would be friends with? If not, change yourself. It starts with us and it starts today, because change is coming. As quoted in the yearbook, the only thing that is constant is change. But without change, we can't grow, we can't become. Thus, it's up to you to decide which changes you will embrace and who you will become as you do so.
On our way here, we created bonds
Memories.
and ties.
We recognize and honor the family.
The family we're born into,
Shout out to our incredible mother, grandparent, sister, and cousin who are here today.
and the family forged by common experiences and affection.
Shout out to the Nerd Herd and our homies in Powell's Row.
And the community that formed our relationships. Change is coming.
And with that, we'll create new opportunities
It may alter the nature of those first relationships,
as we establish new bonds
memories,
and ties.
as we build new connections in new places.
Yet before we go on our way, it's important to celebrate where we have come from.
And to do that, we wanted to say
Thank you and congrats to the PV class of 2015.
Woo!